Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of February 25th through March 3rd. And this is going to be your last chance to come over here to Seasonal and grab yourself this color palette for another year. It is retiring Tuesday approximately. So grab this color palette. You have until Tuesday. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait till next year. And if you're looking for this Eros Oro ornament that you can decorate in your orbiter, I have these hanging up all over the place. This is pretty cool. It's only 50,000 credits. This is also your last chance to grab this until next year. And we have Tennocon this year happening July 19th through the 20th. And it says here, if we scroll down, physical tickets and digital pack sales begin March 28th, 2024. So stay tuned for more information. The digital pack is most likely the borrow pack that happens every year, where you'll be able to have access to every single thing that Borrow has ever had in his inventory and more. So Warframe was launched last week on iOS, and we're talking about it again just for all of you that are downloading it on iOS and having challenges with it here or there. Not saying everybody is, but some of you may be having challenges connecting and whatnot. They've been working on fixes and, sending hot fixes out all week long. And they're probably going to continue to do that until it is absolutely 100% functional the way they intended it. Also, they have highlighted here in red the starter weapon pack, which I had talked about in last week's video. I was guessing $5 to $10. I looked it up. $5. I'd say totally worth it. If you're brand new to Warframe and you grab yourself the starter pack, that Serratia mod is going to carry you a very long way. Definitely worth picking up. We also just had Devstream 177 this past Friday, and they talked a little bit about Dante's abilities, Inaros rework, new game modes, and more, and we're going to kind of scroll through these. So Dante, the new frame, he's going to be dropping in March. This is him, the Spellkeeper. We have the 11-year anniversary also happening in March. Doesn't it feel like the 10-year anniversary just happened? You might feel that way because, well, they stretched that out through like the entirety of last year. So yeah, you're not wrong for feeling like it just happened, but happy 11th anniversary, because that's happening. So they talked about the Netracell drop table changes, the new disruption on our Manus, I don't know if I'm saying that right, and the new game mode Deep Archimedia, which I believe this is the one where it's going to be more so for like end game players, and you're basically going to be able to really challenge yourself on this, but also be able to get yourself much better rewards, something that I know the player base has been asking for a long time. And it's nice that they finally feel that they've got enough stuff for new players out of the way that they're finally making room for, like, later game things. So I'm pretty excited about that. They mentioned the Inaros rework, which I am really excited about, as much as I have been having everybody be like, Inaros sucks, why do you play him? I know, I don't care. I know he sucks. He's still been my second favorite frame for Lord knows how long, because he just don't die. And now with these changes, he just don't die even more. So after hearing our feedback, they are changing the Eclipse, Mirage's Eclipse. Basically, I got half the player base telling me it's garbage now, it might as well be like having a Serration on. And then the other side of the player base is like, no, I like it, it's good. So I guess when it happens, we'll see what it actually looks like in practice. We have Nourish over here for the Helmuth, has a little bitty nerf. And they said the goal here with this one is that they want it to kind of be balanced out, which is what I've been saying for years, because that's what the developers have been saying for years, is they want their game to be balanced. And too many people are using this, so they just gave it a teensy-weensy little nerf. And hopefully it's not completely busted. If it is, I'm sure they will rechange that. And we have a lot of new augments to look forward to for Stynex, Loki, Stynex again, Baruch, Chroma, Ureli, Nidus, Citrine, Lavos, and Kalervo. They also wound up showcasing the new Incarnate weapons, the Ruvok and the Onos, so that's going to be fun to say. And I guess because they told us so many things during the dev stream that they feel that there really doesn't need to be anything for them to do this week, because I don't really know what else is happening this week, other than it's going to be March 3rd by the end of the week, and that is kind of when we should be expecting the 11-year anniversary. I'm not saying March 3rd, though, it's just saying that's when March is, and that's when they celebrate their anniversaries. So we're looking at the new Dex Nakana melee weapon is going to be going to all players just for logging in. They're not giving us a specific date as to when exactly this is going to happen, but that looks pretty cool. Imagine getting a Dex Nakana Riven. Wonder what that's going to go for. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping Rivens and selling Warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of Warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Guys, I need you to take a little walk with me. Come on, let's go. During the last Devstream, DE had mentioned that they're moving the shards from Chipper's store to somewhere else in the game. Which means that there may not be a reason, really, for me to show the Kahl missions off every single week. As the whole purpose of it was really because those shards matter, and, well, Chipper's not going to have them anymore. So, when the Dante Unbound update happens, we may not be doing the Kahl / what Chipper has every week. We might not even see Kahl ever again, which means we won't have to grind him out every single week, ever again. And I know some of you are going to be unhappy about that. Some of you are going to be excited. Some of you are probably saying, what the hell is this area and how do I get here? Complete the new war. Anyway, until that update happens, if you have never missed a Kahl mission before, this week he is on Earth. He has Deathless, Defeat Sprag, Rescue Ostron, Scavenge Damage Thumper, Smash Pazul Axums, and Unlock Cache with Password. Chipper has an Amber Archon Shard. Lovely. Which means that there should be a Crimson Archon Shard with the Archon. And there is. So we have Archon Amar this week, and he's got a Spy, a Disruption, and a Showdown, which is great because that means there's no defense or interception. Love it. Sortie today was a mobile defense, a sabotage, and a survival. And we have, let's see, 3 days and 15 hours left for Star Days. So run to the business in Fortuna, grab whatever you want from him before it's too late. We have weekly Maru Ayatan Treasure Hunt reminder. The Steel Path was Interception, Survival, Defense, Spy, and Crossfire. For Invasions, I did not notice anything that mattered this week. And as far as Nora goes, she's got the usual kill 500 enemies, complete 15 missions, and kill 30 Eximuses, but the unusual are destroy 3 Necromech Volt Guardians, complete 3 waves of Mirror Defense, complete 3 different bounties in Orb Valis, polarize a weapon, companion, or warframe not in the simulacrum, place 1 decoration in your orbiter, visit Akrithis and Deviri, and hijack a cruise ship from the enemy. Nora's credit offerings for this week are going to be Infested Impotence, Holster Amp, Bursting Mass, Efficient Beams, and Loot Detector. If you were to collect any of these to make, like, let's say you want to make Platinum, probably Loot Detector, but it's not going to sell super crazy, so you're better off just stocking up your credits with Nora for, like, next week, and hopefully she'll have something better. We have also the Focused Acceleration for the Tetra, Brainstorm for the Ricotta, Purging Slash for the Excalibur, and Skull Shots for the Viper. Steel Path Deviri, the circuit this week, we have Lex, Magistar, Boltor, Bronco, and Ceramic Dagger Incarnate Adapters. If you already have a bunch of those, then you can scroll over here and select instead a Rifle Riven, Pistol Riven, Melee Riven, and Kuva for 20,000. Normal circuit this week is Garuda, Baruch, and Hildren. Akrithis this week has a primary arcane adapter for 25 Pathos clamps, a Forma blueprint for 10 Pathos clamps, a arcane power ramp today for 10 Pathos clamps, another Forma blueprint for 10 Pathos clamps, and then everything else is what she typically has. Archimedean Yanta, this is your reminder to stop by her to grab your 35,000 Kuva for 5 Void Plume Pinions. And if we stop by Teshin in the relay, look at his Steel Path honors, we're going to notice that he has 3 times Forma. Let's go. Plus Akrithis, that's like 5 Forma this week. That's great. And everybody's favorite Pooper Scooper head over here has himself a Tenant Ferox, 55% magnetic. That's good. I would get that. That would take 2 more fusions to be maxed. Tenant Grigori would be, this is 25 magnetic. We have Tenant Livia, Heat, 32%. Tenant Exec, Radiation, 26%. And a Tenant Agendus, 38%. So the best thing he has right now is the Ferox, 55% magnetic. Again, if you don't have anything higher than that to fuse it with, it'll take 2 fusions to cap out at 60. Paladino at Iron Wake. Reminder for you to get your Riven mod for 10 Riven Slivers. And your second Riven mod for 10 Riven Slivers. We also could get 35,000 Kuva for 10 Riven Slivers, and if you care, 150,000 credits for 5 Riven Slivers. Invigorations are going to be different for everyone, so just a reminder to check them out. This week I've got Garuda, plus 200% secondary critical chance, plus 200% max energy max. Grendel with plus 100% ability range, plus 75 ability efficiency, and Ivara with plus 250% melee damage and plus 1,000 armor. And that about wraps it up for this week in Warframe. Thank you guys so much. Please like, subscribe, do all that stuff, because it does matter, it does help, and I do care. And let's see, last week you guys were tugging and whatnot, so this week I would like you to pinch either testicle to the tune of Do Your Ears Hang Low. Thank you for hanging out. I will see you guys later.